on Good Morning Northwest. Yesterday, a wild dust storm blew through our region, sparking some fires and knocking down power for thousands. What's still being impacted this morning?
Well, after yesterday's events, today we're still looking at breezy conditions. It's cooler, but we are going to see drier conditions. A full check of your forecast, including the weekend, coming up.
Plus, the man in charge of the Big Apple is facing a big indictment. Now people are calling for the New York City Mayor Eric Adams to resign. Hannah Joyce at the Breaking Now desk with what we know about these charges. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day. Robin Nance has the morning off. Today is Thursday, September 26th. Welcome to it. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and a look at our first alert forecast. Mark, a busy day yesterday, but first I want to show you this video here. We warned you about these strong winds and blowing dust from last night's dust storm. It definitely exceeded our expectations. This video was taken around 4 o'clock as it approached Spokane. That dust storm impacted visibility on roads and knocked out power for tens of thousands of people across our region. Now, at last check, about 1,600 people are still in the dark this morning as crews continue to work to restore power overnight. So what are things looking like today, Mark? Well, I guess that's the question on everyone's mind.
It's going to be calmer. It will be cooler. There's no doubt about it. Now, we were into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s yesterday morning. Now we're into the 40s, 48 degrees for us, into Coeur d'Alene 49. We're going to see a pretty nice day today. It will be different than yesterday. First of all, sunshine all day long. Going to be great. We do have that 20-degree temperature drop in expected highs. Afternoon breezy conditions. In fact, we have some breezy conditions right now. It's going to be a gorgeous fall weekend. Elevated smoke, because of the southwest flow, it's pulling all the smoke away from us. So we're going to continue to keep pretty good air quality after, again, yesterday's dust. If you got a lot of that into your house, again, changing those filters now, it's the time. It's a new season. And again, get you ready for the rest of fall. Right now, 51 into downtown. We've got temperatures in the mid-40s from Fairchild to Cheney, 48 Deer Park. And you've got low 50s from Liberty Lake into Post Falls. We will see a high today of 68 degrees. Plenty of sunshine, but again, some breezy conditions, so get another layer on.
And as we mentioned yesterday, strong winds leading to a brush fire that threatened homes up on the South Hill. Check this out. Fire crews shut down Southeast Boulevard as they worked to get that fire under control. I actually took this video as I drove by right when that fire broke out. You can see how large and how quickly this fire grew. The white vinyl fencing melted down, dark, thick smoke that reeked of melted plastic blanketing the area. We actually thought that that smoke plume was from the dust storm that was coming through, but it was actually just from this fire. Wind carried embers across the street that sparked up a few hot spots nearby, and Matthew and Caroline, alongside several other bystanders, did what they needed to do to keep them from spreading.
And a spot fire started right behind us, and we actually jumped in, stomped that out, me and 3 other guys, and then we ran across and we're stomping out the little fires to keep them from crossing the street.
Now, we do know it was a downed power line that caused that fire. Fire crews had the fire out within 30 minutes. No homes were damaged, and Southeast Boulevard is back open this morning. Well, another fire broke out behind an elementary school in Orofino last night around 8 o'clock. Orofino is about 50 minutes east of Lewiston. The city posted this on their Facebook page, asking people to stay away from the area as firefighters work to control those flames. Now, no evacuations have been ordered. The man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students will make his first appearance in an Ada County courtroom today. This is also the first time Bryan Kohberger will face a new judge in this case, Stephen Hippler. The trial was moved to Ada County from Latah County after a motion was approved by the Idaho Supreme Court. Now, the hearing starts at 1 o'clock our time. You can stream it on your connected TV by using the KXLY Plus app. You can also get that on your phone or on KXLY.com. Well, the man running the biggest city in America, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City, has been indicted in a federal corruption investigation. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk for us this morning. And Hannah, Adams is a retired police captain. He got elected vowing to crack down on crime, but now he's at the center of it. What can you tell us about this indictment?
This morning, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is vowing to fight the charges in a federal indictment. What we know is that pressure is growing as people are calling Adams to resign.
These charges will be entirely false, based on lies. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit.
He will be the first sitting mayor of New York to face criminal charges, but we still don't know what those charges are, the indictment remaining sealed overnight. The case comes after an investigation into the mayor and his team. Investigators say the mayor and his team conspired with the government of Turkey to funnel illegal foreign donations into his campaign. Last year, the FBI raided the home of Adams' chief fundraiser and then days later seized electronics from the mayor.
The investigation has more recently ballooned into a broader corruption inquiry involving some of his top deputy mayors and others in his inner circle. They've seized the phone of the police commissioner, the school's chancellor, both of whom have resigned.
Last week, the city's health commissioner and the mayor's chief counsel also announced their resignations.
It would be best for you. Leader Jeffries.
New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are among those demanding Adams resign, but the mayor is defiant.
This administration, our hallmark is not being distracted. Stuff come up in the city, and we're not going to be distracted.
The indictment is expected to be unsealed today, but sources say Adams is not expected to appear in court until next week. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks for that update. Well, we have a major closure to tell you about today if you're driving on the South Hill. Regal will be closed between the Palouse Highway and 46th if you're heading north. It's a short stretch of the road, as you can see here, but it's affecting traffic near the Southeast Sports Complex and the Target, which is generally a very busy area. The city says a detour will be in place. Good morning, Northwest time. Right now is 6:06. Checking back in with Mark Peterson here and a look at our forecast for today.
I feel left out. Everyone's posting stuff from yesterday. We have our time lapse where we see that dust come right over the top of us and then followed by the rain that came in from the south. All right, today, so much different and cooler. Your full forecast is coming up.
Don't be scared. It's just me, guys. The real frights are still to come. This morning, I'm at Scarywood giving you a sneak peek of all the haunts you can expect this season.
And security could look a little different next time you fly out of GEG. After the break, we're taking a look at the new ID scanning machine at the airport and how they're meant to keep flying safer. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
If you're ready for a new kitchen and bathroom design that fits your needs and your style, come into Skelton's for the grand opening of our all-new design center. For a limited time, get 3 hours of free design consultation with any purchase. Let our experts design the perfect style and functionality of your new room from our assortment of cabinets, countertops, backsplash, hardware, and fixtures. And save on Karastan carpet, LVP, and waterproof flooring during National Karastan Month. It's the grand opening of Skelton's Design Center going on now.
This is important information from AARP and BECU. What comes to mind when you hear the phrase long-term care? The reality is that it comes in many forms depending on the situation. Washington State strives to support programs that allow aging adults to live in their own homes where they want to be. Whether it be health and personal care, transportation assistance, or support from our state's long-term care insurance program, there are many resources for our loved ones in addition to their caregivers. Find tools and tips at this website.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated. But since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
I want you to know where I stand on abortion.
Where Dave Reichert stands is clear. He spent over a decade working to take away abortion rights. In Congress, Reichert repeatedly voted for a national abortion ban and against exceptions, and time after time voted to defund Planned Parenthood. Now Reichert says as governor, he'll work toward unraveling protections for abortion access here. Reichert is really wrong for Washington.
Ready for action? It's No Holds Barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Save your greed!
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:10, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The U.S. plans to announce billions of dollars for Ukraine within the next coming days. Defense officials and congressional sources say Congress failed to include an aid extension in its stopgap measure to keep the government open. According to the defense officials, the first of the military aid packages, which is expected as soon as Wednesday, will total to $375 million. And today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will visit the White House, where he will make an urgent plea for the Biden administration to continue providing aid to his war-torn country. The precise details of the victory plan Zelensky will present in a separate meetings with President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are still unknown. But according to people briefed on the matter, the plan reflects the Ukrainian leader's appeals for more immediate help countering Russia's invasion.
Here's our 10-second takeaway on this Thursday morning. Oh, it's going to be a cool one. It is a cool one. Sunshine. So grab a light layer, a hoodie, grab your sunglasses. 68 the high today.
Spokane International Airport will have new machines scanning IDs the next time you fly. It's called Credential Authentication Technology, or CAT units. They'll be taking some real-time photos and matching them to photo IDs from travelers. Now, this part of the security line will be optional, but if you do choose to use it, you won't need to have your boarding pass. But you still need that boarding pass for TSA pre-check and at your gate.
Essentially, the technology streamlines a lot of the functions that TSA officers used to do manually. It streamlines it because the information is presented at the same space on the screen every single time. Also, by having that real-time photo, we're able to make that match to the person with the ID.
Now, TSA says these machines will be available to also spot fake IDs, and it doesn't store any of the pictures that it takes. I used these when I was coming back from Italy last week. It was actually pretty slick. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12. It's reveal day for Mark and the Extreme team, and tonight we'll have a final look at all their hard work at the Northeast Community Center. But before then, we're going to get one last update before tonight's big unveiling. We'll show you next here on Good Morning Northwest. And are you excited to get your scare on this fall? Looking spooky out there. Scarywood is back this weekend to get you in the scary mood. And Allison Martinez is live showing off all the fun and frights. That's next.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
Bigger, brighter, and better than ever. Check in on the new Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. We've just completed a major expansion, adding more amenities to elevate your guest experience to new heights.
So, what are you waiting for?
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family. It's all here.
I've been shopping in JBF since my kids were little, and we just love it.
Is the one-stop shop for everything that you need for your kids and your grandkids.
I'm a first-time mom. I got a lot of clothing, shoes, I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun.
Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF.
This has been a game changer for our family.
Just Between Friends at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
Your minivan is out for this match. Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this and compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call,
That's
509-999-9999.
I'm Jim Wilson. Look around Spokane today. These are our neighbors, someone's son, daughter, loved one. They deserve better. And you know what? We all do. I'm not a politician. These aren't partisan issues. I want to make this better for all of us, not with empty promises, but with real, testable solutions. Join me in the conversation to solve these problems at jimwilsonforwa.com. And remember me when you fill out your ballot. I'm Jim Wilson, and I ask for your vote.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
4 News Now is brought to you by the hit Broadway musical Funny Girl.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. We are just one day, I guess today is the day actually, of the big reveal of the Extreme Team's latest project at Spokane's Northeast Community Center. And they're building a new coffee kiosk in the lobby. Now, this kiosk is meant to help teens considered at risk develop essential job skills. And we're going to check in with Mark here to see what still needs to be done before tonight's big reveal.
All right, now you're starting to see the inner workings of what will be this Coffee to Careers. SOK Designs did the initial, and we've come pretty close with the colors, with the design, with what it's going to look like. And now Kaufman Engineers have come up with all of this that has to go in. So it's very precise. There's a lot of plumbing, a lot of electrical, and that's being put in today and through tomorrow to make sure that this is all working and viable. It's going to be a great project. Also this morning, Horizon Credit Union coming in with their volunteers. We had to finish painting, all right? So some areas need a second coat. Again, a lot of brushing, trying to get all the little areas done and some of the trim work done. So it was a tedious morning to try and get all that paint finished up, which we did today. So thank goodness we only have a little bit more, and that's going to be for Thursday, our reveal day. And of course, we'll be having that live here, 4 News Now at 5 and 6. So this is the makings of it. Here's the Apaka. This is going to be the coffee maker. This is where careers are going to start in food industry, in point of sale service, all of that. For the Extreme Team, I'm Mark Peterson, 4 News Now.
Are you feeling ready for tonight?
I think we're going to be ready. Okay. We are still awaiting some deliveries yet today. We've got a lot of reassembly, and Kapal Stoneworks. This is their day today.
Okay.
All the custom granite starts at 10 a.m. It'll take them several hours to do all that they have said they will do. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. But then now we got to reassemble everything before 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock tonight.
Can't wait to see it.
We're going to have an army of volunteers coming in this afternoon. All right, we have an army of helpers right now. From Noise Frog to Boughton Construction on the right, helping to get a brand new TV set into the Commons area. I had to come up with something to call it. I came up with the Commons. Also, we've got new business new file cabinets, things like that, all coming from Action. And we want to thank Joseph and Chase for delivering that. I had to take a quick picture because they were in and out and they had it all delivered quickly. Today, 68 degrees, Mother Nature delivering a cooler day. We're still going to see the breezy conditions. Again, not the winds we had yesterday, but we'll see them gust to 25. Calming and again cooling overnight, temperatures down to 50 degrees. Want to give you a snapshot of what's going on around America. First of all, the East Coast, these flood watches and warnings continue, and almost 60% of Florida is covered in tornado watches as Helene continues to make its way towards landfall. But ahead of that has been all the rains and the wind. Now we had winds, to 61 miles an hour. They're expecting double that and more sustained wind. So for here, it's going to be clear and cool. We're going to have a few clouds. That's going to be about it. Our planning forecast looking pretty good. 68 today, 75 Friday, warming to 79 Saturday. Told you we were out of the 80s. Going to be real close. And then Sunday, again, breezy conditions, 68, 69 Monday. All of that average for this time of year.
Not a bad forecast at all there. All right, thanks, Mark. Well, the spookiest time of year is almost here, and Silverwood Theme Park has been transformed into Scarywood. You can check it out for yourself starting tomorrow night. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live this morning at Scarywood. It's giving us a first look at this year's park. Allison, you've showed us a lot of fun things this morning. Where are you now?
Yes, I'm gonna have actually Jordan Carter here tell us where we are because I'm not quite sure. This is brand new to Scarywood. So what's going on here?
So we are in our new haunt called The Swine.
Okay.
And it is a whole corn maze that we have built at Scarywood, and it is based off of demented pigs that it's really a long lost chapter of the Three Little Pigs. And as you see them behind us, we've had a lot of pigs in the past. Terra Canyon Trail was one of our most popular haunts, and the pigs were in there, and we're bringing them back.
Okay, they're here this morning. They are active with us today. And you said that this is the largest maze that you guys have.
Yeah, this is the longest maze that we've ever built. And
so cool.
And depending if you take the right path or the wrong path, it could be even longer.
It could be quite some time. I think with my luck, I'd definitely be in here for some hours for sure. Now there's so many new things to look forward to this year. I know a lot of you are loyal. You come back every year. What else is exciting?
We have a new scare zone called Trick or Treat, and we also have a lot of new food and beverage items. So we have this is our new hot cocoa cup. It's all you can drink all night, $10, and you get a nice souvenir cup with it.
Amazing.
And then we also have our blood bags, which is an alcoholic beverage that looks like an IV blood bag. It's gonna be really popular this year.
Sorry if you can't hear Jordan explaining the blood bag over these oinkers that we have behind us. So cool. So many things to check out this year. Quickly tell us what people need to know if they want to come by.
Go to scarywoodhaunt.com, and that's where you will get $8 off tickets if you purchase before the day that you visit.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Oh my gosh, blood. They're behind you, Allison. Watch out there. It looks so much fun. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21. The Pac-12 is still on the hunt for their 8th member school to keep their FBS status. And it appears that 2 schools from the Mountain West are planning to stay put. We'll tell you who's staying and more coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Latah Creek Winery invites you to our annual harvest celebration, September 27th through the 29th. Sip our best blends, learn about our vineyards, and snack on the latest cooking. Come and help us celebrate our 43rd harvest.
Cheers.
Custom is more than choosing from a few fabric options. With True Custom Upholstery by Bassett, you get control over almost every detail, so you can design a sofa that's perfect for you. From the style of the arms and legs to the cushion and pillow shape. Perfect style, perfect comfort, created for you. Get 30% off Bassett Custom Upholstery at the Tin Roof for a limited time only.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
North Idaho Urology, in partnership with Cancer Care Northwest, we specialize in advanced prostate cancer care.
I'm Dr. Aaron Wagner. I'm a radiation oncologist with Cancer Care Northwest. We have quite a few different treatment options for prostate cancer, ranging anywhere from standard radiation and IMRT approaches to SBRT to brachytherapy, a full spectrum of different prostate cancer treatments. We very much try to individualize their treatment plan for them.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
Latah Creek Winery invites you to our annual harvest celebration, September 27th through the 29th. Sip our best blends, learn about our vineyards, and snack on the latest cooking. Come and help us celebrate our 43rd harvest.
Cheers.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minensell. The Pac-12's plan to expand hit another speed bump. According to Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports, UNLV and Air Force are staying in the Mountain West, leaving the Pac-12 without an 8th member. The Pac-12 still needs to add one more school to be considered a full FBS conference. Now, the conference has until July 2026 to make it happen, but the expectation is to get it done sooner than later to start negotiating a media rights deal. WSU will hit the road to take on Boise State this weekend. The Cougars will have to contend with one of the best players in the nation, Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty is an early candidate for the Heisman Trophy, which is college football's most prestigious award, and it's easy to see why. He ranks in the top 3 in the nation in rushing and touchdowns. Cougars head coach Jake Dickert called him one of the best running backs he's ever seen.
Well, I think it's a combination of speed and power. You know, I think anytime you get that compact running back, those have been the hardest guys to handle, and he can hit the big one. He's got a great stiff arm. I mean, he spin moves. He's patient but explosive. I mean, that's just a combination. We've seen a lot of really good backs, but he's almost at the top of the list right there.
Kickoff is at 7 o'clock on Saturday from the Blue in Boise. And the Mariners took down the Houston Astros 8-1 in the series finale on Wednesday. Seattle sits 2.5 games behind the Royals and Tigers for that final playoff spot. They're also trailing the Twins. Now, the Mariners open up their final series of the season against the Oakland A's on Friday. Seattle needs to win all 3 games to have a chance. They also need either the Royals and Tigers to lose all 4 games in their series finales. If they end up tied, Seattle loses the tiebreaker due to that head-to-head record. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Julian, thanks. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:26. Potentially unsurvivable. That's what the National Weather Service is calling Hurricane Helene, where it's expected to strike and win. It's after the break. And 2 cases of whooping cough diagnosed in Whitman County as cases surge nationwide. How the FDA could test a new vaccine. That's next. And before we go to break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, cruise ship rescue.
Basket is on deck.
This is the moment a Coast Guard crew rescued an 8-year-old boy off the coast of Northern California. Daniel G. Young was on a trip on board the Royal Princess with his family when they discovered he had appendicitis and urgently needed to get him to a hospital.
The doctor in the cruise said the situation is very emergency.
The Coast Guard dispatching a medevac helicopter to the ship to get Daniel and his family. Watch here as one of the rescuers rappels down, retrieving Daniel first in a basket. His mom and his brother hoisted up right after.
I don't know how to describe, just unbelievable, still like dream.
And overnight, those brave rescuers telling their story to GMA.
It's a pretty incredible feeling.
It's a big win for everybody involved.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll hear more from those rescuers, Daniel and his mother, now safely on shore. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Don't mind me. I'm just the flu. I'm quite harmless, really. And when people ask, but aren't you linked to dangerous flu complications like pneumonia, heart attack, and hospitalizations? I just say, but I'm just the flu. It's him. Who? I'm just the flu.
Demand more from your flu shot. Sanofi higher dose flu vaccines are proven to provide better flu protection than standard dose flu shots in older adults. They've even been shown to better protect against flu-related complications.
Don't get Fluzone high dose if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, including egg products, or after previous dose of flu vaccine. Don't get Flublok if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components. Tell your healthcare professional if you've had severe muscle weakness after a flu shot. Fainting has occurred. People with weakened immune systems may have a lower vaccine response.
All flu shots are not the same. Ask for a Sanofi higher dose flu vaccine. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about Fluzone high dose or Flublok.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
This fall, make your home a cozy retreat filled with comfort and style when you shop at Walker's Furniture and Mattress. You'll find your favorite brands in stock at prices you'll love. Plus, take advantage of special 5-year financing at Walker's.
This is important information from AARP and BECU. What comes to mind when you hear the phrase long-term care? The reality is that it comes in many forms depending on the situation. Washington State strives to support programs that allow aging adults to live in their own homes where they want to be. Whether it be health and personal care, transportation assistance, or support from our state's long-term care insurance program, there are many resources for our loved ones in addition to their caregivers. Find tools and tips at this website.
Introducing new Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical pain reliever with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact to target tough pain at the source for up to 8 hours of powerful relief. New Advil Targeted Relief.
Luxurious Karastan flooring, the flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, you'll receive free carpet cushion with purchase of Karastan carpet, or a free Karastan area rug with purchase of Karastan hard surface flooring. Live beautifully, save beautifully with Karastan at Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One Floor and Home.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. The time right now is 6:30. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, September 26th. Welcome to it. Robin has the morning off. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson here for a look at our first alert forecast. After a very busy day yesterday, we're starting to feel that cool.
Yeah, it was interesting yesterday. It was a busy day, but it really was a busy hour and a half, and then it was all done. All right, so this is going to be a pretty good representation of our sky today. Going to be sunny all day, going to have a few clouds. It's going to be 20 degrees cooler today than yesterday. You don't have that humidity. You could feel something was coming. Afternoon breezy conditions. Well, we've got some breezy conditions already. And, of course, this fall weekend is going to be absolutely gorgeous, going to be above average, certainly. We look at what we have right now. Fairly clear sky. We've got 48 degrees, winds to 14 miles an hour. So, again, that additional layer is not a bad thing. So that front continues to make its way into Montana. There's nothing behind it coming over us. The Selkirks could see a few scattered showers later on tonight and tomorrow, but that's going to be it. We'll have temperatures as you wake up and head out this morning into the 40s, 43 into Cheney, 48 Deer Park, and 50 into Liberty Lake. So, yeah, it is a cool start. Our high today is going to be just about average. Sunny and 68 at 4 o'clock.
All right, Mark, thanks. Well, right now, the state of Florida is bracing for a potential major hurricane. Hurricane Helene is forecasting to make landfall tonight with winds up to 130 miles an hour. And Hannah Joyce at the Breaking Now desk for us this morning. Hannah, we know people are bracing for these heavy rains and high winds, but what else can we expect from this storm?
This morning, Hurricane Helene is still on track to explode into a powerful storm. Evacuations are in place in at least 20 counties. There are also states of emergency in Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia. As of right now, the big concern here is a storm surge. High winds and heavy rain already hit areas like Marco Island. The storm first unleashed in Cancun, flooding streets and taking down trees. It is expected to make landfall on the eastern part of the Florida Panhandle, with winds up to 130 miles per hour and up to 2 feet of rain in some areas.
Bad feeling about this one. Like, we've never taken that direct hit.
If our community remains central in Helene's path as forecasted, we will see unprecedented damage like nothing we have ever experienced before as a community.
The storm surge could reach 20 feet, equivalent to a 2-story building. The National Weather Service calling it potentially unsurvivable. However, extreme measures have been taken at Tampa General Hospital.
This is what's called an aqua fence, a portable barrier that officials hope will help divert floodwater away from the hospital.
Officials say 18,000 linemen are already staged across Florida and more are on the way. Just a short time ago, Tampa's airport closed and emergencies have been declared in Virginia because of flooding concerns. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks for that update. Well, a former Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant pleaded not guilty in court yesterday on charges of second-degree assault and making false statements for beating a man in a Spokane Valley park last year. Former Sergeant Clay Hilton's attorney was adamant in arguing against probable cause, a decision that had previously been made by another court. Now, we do want to watch you. The video we're about to show you may be hard to watch. Former Sergeant Hilton is accused of beating then 62-year-old Kevin Hinton, who was sitting alone in a park last year. Now, this was body camera footage from former Sergeant Hilton that night. The Spokane Police Department held an investigation into Sergeant Hilton and recommended these assault charges. His attorney argued the defendant was exercising his duty as a law enforcement officer.
PC, it does say my client punched him in the face. Well, you know what? Sometimes during the course of duty, that has to happen.
Now, former Sergeant Hilton's actions left Hinton with 8 broken ribs, a punctured lung, a concussion, and a disfigured lip. The sheriff's office fired Hilton after reviewing the investigation into this incident. The criminal trial for this case will start on December 16th. Well, construction is now underway on a new affordable housing project in Priest River. It's being built on the Potlatch Loop near Evergreen Cemetery, east of the Priest River Airport. There are 3 duplexes that are being built by Kinixu Land Trust Organization. The group says projects like this one are meant to help working class families achieve their dream of owning a home.
Giving that ability for somebody that works here and lives here in and around Priest River to be able to work here and afford a home is critical, and that's who we're serving with this project.
The group says residents will be selected at a later date using a lottery system. Health officials in Whitman County are tracking the rise of whooping cough cases. The health department says there have been 2 confirmed cases so far and believes there are more cases still in the area. Whooping cough is a highly contagious respiratory illness that primarily affects children. According to the CDC, there have been more than 14,000 cases nationwide. That's nearly 5 times higher than the cases this time last year. Health officials say the vaccine to protect against it starts to wear off 2 to 3 years after taking it. The FDA's vaccine committee met last week to discuss whether it might allow a human challenge on a new vaccine. Now, that involves purposely giving people whooping cough to test the effectiveness of a vaccine. Wildlife officials in Idaho say they've seen an increase in bear activity this year. That includes multiple cases of bear attacks this summer. Now, a little over a week ago, someone in Island Park captured this video of a grizzly bear attacking a cow and dragging it deeper into the woods. In mid-August, another grizzly attacked a calf, and authorities had to then relocate that animal.
And they're opportunistic feeders, so they're going to feed on really anything edible that they come across, whether it's carrion, a dead carcass from the winter, plants, vegetation, berries.
Now, earlier this month, an archery hunter in Island Park was mauled by a grizzly. In that case, the hunter and his friend were able to kill the bear in self-defense. The National Forest Service is asking people to be bear aware, especially as fall hunting season starts and the chances of a bear encounter increase. Well, in downtown Spokane, one of the properties in the Davenport Hotel collection is going to be renovated and will reopen next year as the Louis. The Hotel Luso at the corner of Sprague and Post across from the historic Davenport Hotel will be called the Louis in honor of Louis Davenport himself. The group describes the hotel as a refined residential experience, including a personalized butler. Hotel Luso and the neighboring Post Street Ale House will be closed during this project. Personalized butler. Sounds fancy and fun. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37. Checking in with Mark Peterson here as your kids are getting off the bus going to the school. You also might want to get your car washed these things going.
Oh, after yesterday, every car out there is, with the dust and the rain, and
it's a good point.
It's sort of totaled out. It is looking good, not only today, but all the way through the weekend. There's a live look at our sunrise. Got a few clouds, beautiful condition, but it is cool. Get ready for that before you head out the door.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, the price of eggs back up again. The cause and how this spike compares to other years, we'll tell you. That's next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
You've got 4 days, and 4 days only to save like never before. During the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, 48 months, no interest. But hurry, the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
We rent china, glassware, tents, barbecues, flatware, linen, dance floor, staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental. No job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stem doors, washers, stump grinder saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z rental, we rent everything.
What's all this?
You said it was a recovery day. I got my yoga mat, foam roller, electrolytes, and protein bars. The whole setup.
Refrigerant recovery, Ben.
We're recovering the refrigerant to fix the heat pump.
Oh, right. I knew that. Want a protein bar?
Get a free heat pump with every furnace purchase at Bill's Heating and AC while supplies last. Call now.
Electrolyte?
Ben, take the robe off.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Wild Edition for just $369 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
Dreaming of the delightful drowsiness of the perfect mattress? Then the 4-day super sale is for you. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 48 months no interest and free shipping. Score sweet savings on some serious shut-eye only at Denver Mattress.
Welcome back. The time right now is just about 6:40. There's a new coffee blend to help pick you up and celebrate some Cougar pride. Old Crimson Coffee, made by Indaba Coffee Roasters right here in Spokane, is designed to honor the spirit of Washington State and support the Cougar Collective. Now, the Cougar Collective is the group that provides name, image, and likeness opportunities for WSU student athletes. This coffee follows the success of Old Crimson Lager, and we have a link for you to get your fix inside this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com. And breakfast, coffee, and maybe some eggs. Well, bad news for eggs, though. Those prices are spiking again. They jumped by more than 28% in the month of August. That's compared to 12 months ago. And it's easily the biggest increase of any food item tracked by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The main cause for the rising egg prices is the bird flu. Total egg production in July fell 2.6% over a year. And even with the recent spiking prices, eggs aren't nearly as expensive as they were back in late 2022 and early 2023, when the average price of a dozen grade A large eggs was $4.82.
All right, good morning. 10-second takeaway. It's going to be a cool morning. It is indeed breezy as well. Sunshine, so you'll need the light layer. You'll need the sunglasses. And our high today, about average, 68 degrees.
Well, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend with the kids, this Saturday you can take the little ones out to Spokane Community College for the 14th annual Touch a Truck event. Your kids can climb on board, honk the horns, meet the heroes who keep the city running. That's from the water, fire, and waste departments. It's all happening from 9 to 2, and you can find details on the price of tickets, where to go, all that jazz. It's up right now on KXLY.com. Looks so fun. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:42. It's fall, and to some people that means spooky season is here. Our Allison Martinez is live with some ways that you can have fun and frights starting this weekend.
I'm all buckled up and ready to go on Timber Terror. We're giving you an exclusive look at the ride coming up here in just a few minutes.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Every fire season is more intense than the last, but Initiative 2117 will cut programs to prevent wildfires at a time we can't afford to. 2117 goes against everything we do. Vote no on 2117. It's a bad deal for Washington.
Funny Girl is the theatrical event of the season, featuring celebrated songs like Don't Rain on My Parade and People. Entertainment Weekly raves Funny Girl is a love letter to the big old-fashioned Broadway musical. The Providence Journal proclaims this production is quite simply dazzling, an entertainment experience like no other. Don't miss Funny Girl. Playing First Interstate Center for the Arts October 1st through the 6th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family. It's all here.
I've been shopping in JBF since my kids were little, and we just love it.
Is the one-stop shop for everything that you need for your kids and your grandkids.
I'm a first-time mom. I got a lot of clothing, shoes, I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun.
Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF.
This has been a game changer for our family.
Just Between Friends at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
I want you to know where I stand on abortion.
Where Dave Reichert stands is clear. He spent over a decade working to take away abortion rights. In Congress, Reichert repeatedly voted for a national abortion ban and against exceptions, and time after time voted to defund Planned Parenthood. Now, Reichert says as governor, he'll work toward unraveling protections for abortion access here. Reichert is really wrong for Washington.
This season, fall into Coeur d'Alene. Fall is a great time to visit Coeur d'Alene. With awesome weather, fall color cruises, exciting events, a variety of food, beer, and wine selections, and amazing accommodations. It's the perfect time to stay and play in CDA. Visit cdafall.com for more information.
For us, protecting the land means everything. It's our homestead and legacy. But Initiative 2117 puts our air and water at risk, and cuts to transportation funding will make it harder to move products. 2117 is a bad deal for Washington.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Honda.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:45. Silverwood Theme Park has officially transformed into Scarywood. The park is full of haunted rides and roaming monsters, and our Allison Martinez is live for a first look at the Fright Fest this morning. Allison, you've done corn mazes, you've talked to scary actors out there. You're in a roller coaster now.
I've made it to the roller coaster, guys. I'm really excited for this one. I'm joined with Sarah Jean this morning. She is the manager of public relations here at Scarywood. What's going on? What are we about to experience?
Have you ever ridden a roller coaster backwards?
Never in my life.
No, because this is a really special experience at Scarywood. Timber Tear, going backwards. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced. We're going to go up 84 feet.
84 feet.
Backwards before we drop. And then there's a big 360 there at the end, and it's going to be, yeah,
it's going to be
tingling. I mean, and when they do it at Scarywood, it's obviously in the dark, which makes it even creepier. And so just something you really can't experience.
I think we're going to have to just go for it before I give my brain too much time to think.
Hold on tight, girl. Hold on tight.
Here we
Are
go,
you sure
guys.
you're ready for this?
I don't think I know. I don't think I know. We'll see.
Bye, guys. Wish us luck.
See you later.
Hi, Allison. We'll have to get her full report when she comes back there.
Well, watch as it climbs, and again, your back forwards is frightening enough for me.
Yeah.
And now you're going backwards, so you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. And so away they go. Let's wait till they drop off here.
Oh my
gosh. And then we'll 3, 2, 1.
Bye, Allison.
Done.
Oh my gosh, my stomach just dropped. Oh, it's not too bad yet.
If only the microphone would work that far away, we would hear the screams.
There she goes.
That's what you love about the roller coaster, the screaming.
I know, so much fun. And hey, you can go check it out. Scarywood opens this weekend, starts tomorrow. Get tickets beforehand though. You'll save a little bit of money. They say they're selling out fast.
Yeah, save $8 if you do it a day in advance, and it's going to be good weather for that.
So
that's going to be great.
Love it,
All right, we're going to see them scream through the screen here real quick.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, the big 360.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, so if you are going to be traveling about our camping forecast, we're keeping it close to home. Again, this is that time where, again, Scarywood is going on, but also the fall harvest at Green Bluff. Hidden Acres Orchards at Green Bluff. Yes, we have camping that close. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday, 79 degrees. Of course, you can do all the stuff in Green Bluff, and then Sunday, 68. This is our final camping forecast for the season. We want to thank R&R for helping us out all season long. Here is our hour-by-hour forecast today. Temperatures by 10 o'clock into the mid-50s. We get into the noon hour. We're only at 60 degrees. We were into the mid-70s yesterday. And then we're going to see things climb up. 68 will be the high today. Going to be sunny and nice, but those southwest winds, breezy. Still breezy this morning. Probably see a little more of that yet through the early afternoon. A snapshot of what's going on around America, and that is the eastern seaboard all the way down with Helene coming ashore later on. Tornado watches and warnings all the way up through areas not only of the Carolinas, but a lot of Florida. They're going to be hammered. That goes into Georgia. So we have heat advisories for the Southwest, record heat on the West Coast. We were warm yesterday. We're going to be cooler today with that cold front that came across yesterday and, of course, created the havoc that it did for the hour or so that it was over eastern Washington. Variable clouds, going to be nice. We're not going to see the winds. We're not going to see rain. Everything's looking pretty good. Fairly clear through the days. Today, warming up to 68. That's about an average high for the 30-year average, so we're right where we need to be. We will be warmer tomorrow, 75, and then bump up to near 80 on Saturday. Another weak cold front coming in, so breezy Saturday night, and then cooler, but again, about average Sunday, Monday. It's going to be dry all weekend long, and we're going to see that dry weather all the way through the middle of next week. Things are looking really nice, so make some plans, get out and have some fun.
Looking like fall out there.
Yeah.
Start of fall a little bit.
Well, warmer fall weekend.
We're dipping into it. All right, thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:50. Your morning sprint is coming up right after this break. Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. Happy Thursday. We'll see you after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
It's our Labor Day sales event happening all month. New Sierra 2500 HDs amps and 3500 HDs as low as $59,878. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
The Spokane Home Builders Association and Fred's Appliance are proud to present the 20th Annual Fall Festival of Homes, featuring 16 gorgeous homes from 11 of Spokane's finest builders, like Grit and Timber and Lennar. Whether buying, looking for remodeling ideas, or decorating inspirations, find it at the Fall Festival of Homes. Visit fallfestivalofhomes.com for all the details.
Kerner Furniture is celebrating our 45th anniversary.
And in those 45 years, we've gained a lot of wisdom.
Like always follow your dreams.
If you're going to play games, know the rules. Go fish.
There really is no place like home.
During Kerner Furniture's 45th anniversary sale, it would be wise to shop our great sale prices on quality furniture.
Love Lazy Boy? We always guarantee the lowest prices.
Check out our newly remodeled showroom and shop our great selection during Kerner Furniture's 45th anniversary sale.
Go, Chiefs, go! Off 3, it's Catton with it out front, open is Weinstein. He shoots and scores!
Saturday, September 28th at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. It's your Spokane Chiefs home opener against the Tri-City Americans. It's Blue Moon opening night. The party starts at 3 at the arena main gate. Meet the team and get an autograph. The Chiefs home opener, Saturday, September 28th, brought to you by Blue Moon Brewing Company. For tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
It's our Labor Day sales event happening all month long, where you'll save up to $14,000 off MSRP on a new GMC Sierra 1500. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint. Mark is in with details on a cool and breezy day on the horizon. Allison Martinez is live at Scarywood to give us first look at this year's Fright Fest, and Hannah Joy is in studio with updates on the man in charge of the Big Apple. Mayor Eric Adams is facing a big indictment. But first, yesterday's strong winds led to a brush fire that threatened homes on the South Hill. Take a look. It started due to a downed power line. Fire crews shut down Southeast Boulevard as they worked to get this fire under control. Here's a video I actually took when I was driving past the fire yesterday. You can see how large and quickly the fire grew. The white vinyl fencing melting down, dark, thick smoke that reeked of melted plastic just blanketing hitting the area. Now, wind carried embers across the street, sparking up a few hot spots nearby. Fire crews had the fire out within 30 minutes, and no homes were damaged, and Southeast Boulevard is back open this morning. Another fire broke out behind an elementary school in Orofino last night around 8 o'clock. Orofino is about 50 minutes east of Lewiston. The city posted on Facebook asking people to stay away from the area as firefighters work to control the flames. No evacuations have been ordered.
All right, for us, that cold front passed, and of course, we had winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. Well, today, that front is into Montana without the power that it had. For us, we're going to have a fairly clear sky. We're going to have a few high thin clouds. That's it. Waking up, 50 into Liberty Lake. We got 48 Deer Park, 41 into Cheney. Yeah, this is where we're saying wear those layers. It's chilly out. We'll warm up 20 degrees cooler than yesterday, though, with a high of 68.
The state of Florida is bracing for a potential major hurricane today. Hurricane Helene forecasting to make landfall tonight in the Gulf Coast with winds up to 130 miles an hour. Evacuations in place in at least 20 counties there right now. There are also states of emergency in Georgia and now North Carolina and Virginia. Now, we are having an in-depth look at this storm all throughout the morning, and you can see more coverage coming up on Good Morning America. A major closure to tell you about today if you're driving on the South Hill. Regal will be closed between Palouse Highway and 46. Now, as you can see, it's a short stretch of road, but it's affecting traffic near the Southeast Sports Complex and the Target, which is a generally pretty busy area. The city says a detour will be in place.
This morning, I'm at Scarywood, giving you a sneak peek of all the haunts you can expect this season. Opening day is tomorrow, and there are so many incredible and scary things to check out. This morning, I rode a roller coaster backwards, went through a corn maze with some scary killer swine, saw some clowns, and so much more. If you'd like to come out here and experience it all for yourself, you can find more information on our website, kxly.com.
In downtown Spokane, one of the properties in the Davenport Hotel collection is being renovated and will reopen next year as the Louis. The Hotel Luso is at the corner of Sprague and Post across from the historic Davenport Hotel. It'll be called the Louis in honor of Louis Davenport himself. The group describes the hotel as a refined residential experience, including a personalized butler. Hotel Luso and the neighboring Post Street Ale House will be closed during this project.
This morning, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is vowing to fight the charges in a federal indictment. He will be the first sitting mayor of New York to face criminal charges, but we still don't know what those charges are. New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are among those demanding Adams resign, but the mayor is defiant.
It would be best for Peter Adams. Leader Jeffries.
The indictment is expected to be unsealed today. Sources say Adams is not expected to appear in court until next week.
A former Spokane County Sheriff's Sergeant pleaded not guilty in court yesterday on charges of second-degree assault and making false statements for beating a man in a Spokane Valley park last year. Now, we do want to warn you, the video we're about to show may be hard to watch. Former Sergeant Hilton is accused of beating then 62-year-old Kevin Hinton, who was sitting in his car in a park last year. This was the body camera footage from former Sergeant Hilton that night. The Spokane Police Department held an investigation into Sergeant Hilton and recommended these assault charges. His attorney argued the defendant was exercising his duty as a law enforcement officer. The sheriff's office fired Hilton after reviewing the investigation into this incident. The criminal trial for this case will start on December 16th. The man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students will make his first appearance in an Ada County courtroom today. This is also the first time Brian Kohberger will face a new judge in this case, Stephen Hippler. The trial was moved to Ada County from Latah County after a motion was approved by the Idaho Supreme Court. The hearing starts at 1 o'clock our time, and you can stream it on your connected TV using our KXLY Plus app or on KXLY.com.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Are you a daredevil who drives on empty to see if you can make it? At Numerica, you'll find money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
September's Extreme Team is at Northeast Community Center. We're going to be building James Bean. It's going to be a training center for people who want to learn how to be in the restaurant business, how to make coffee, how to deal with customers, and it's going to be great. 4 News Now's Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Drive home in a Tiguan with 0% APR for 60 months or a $2,000 customer bonus. These SUVs are loaded with advanced technology and safety features. Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Taking a live look outside, we got just a few clouds out there. Winds to 15 miles an hour already this morning. We've had gusts to 18. So we are going to see breezy conditions today, not like yesterday. We are going to see highs today that are 20 degrees cooler than yesterday as well. 68 degrees for our high today. Going to be a sunny day. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Again, just a little touch of some wind out there. Tomorrow, it's going to be Friday. It's going to be 75 degrees. Going to be 79 on Saturday, gorgeous. And then a bit of a weak cool front, partly cloudy, and 68 for Sunday. Today, of course, is the Extreme Team reveal. Tonight, 4 News Now at 5 and 6.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in this morning to Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you throughout the morning right here. Good Morning America starts now.